recording? I think we are. All right. We're all on it. Ow, that bit me. Say hi. 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 You're high. You're high. Hi. Everyone who is not high. My name is Tuney Gruve today. Yay. And we're going to bring you a story from the March 2020 Leafly today. After we get a little high, and hey, stop that. It's a story called "What is a Cannabis Contact High?" And so we're gonna see if we know what a cannabis contact high actually is. All right. First, before all that, we get to do a couple of bong hits. I hope everybody's doing good. Oh man, I really smoked some really good weed. Forgot my sunglasses and hat last time. I don't have a hat today. Tuney Gruve is running out without his lid, but I got a lid to smoke, or I'm on my way to get one for sure. I told you I couldn't smoke up all my weed last night, and I'm not going to smoke it up all right now either. But I am going to do a dab hit with you guys and probably do a couple of bong hits with you guys, and we'll go over this story, what I found interesting in the story, while we're doing some bong hits. And of course you guys know the dog. He's down there. He's still here. And all right. So let's do a bong hit right quick. This is man. Man, oh man, oh man. Man. Ooh. Y'all wish you were me right now. You wish you were me right now. Because I'm getting ready to do this big ass bong hit right here. It may not be too big, but it may be big enough for me. Maybe big enough for me. As soon as I find my lighter, right there, right there, right there. Okay, so what makes this bong special? Has Shady's autograph on it. And I got this from PJ Price. There's a whole story that goes along with that logo between Shady and the art guy. And if you hear the story, you understand why this bong was really, really special. You should talk to PJ about that. He writes poetry too. Maybe I might even one of these days hook you up with some of his poetry that he's put down there on the Colorado Invitational Bongathon. But for right now, we're gonna do this. Bro, do you even bong? Do you even bong? Bro, do you even bong? Really? Really? I mean like bong. You know? Okay, here we go. So, yeah, that story came out about contact highs. It always interested me because anybody who doesn't smoke weed, they say, oh, I don't want to be around it because I have a piss test in the morning all the time. I have a piss test in the morning and I don't want to have a contact high. You know, you hear them say that all the time. Well, we're going to do some myth. You growers are off the chain, man. Seriously off the chain. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was amazing. That was amazing. Wow. And then after that, we'll do the last of that. Because I'm on my way to get some more. All right, here we go. So, we're going to go to the Leafly article, which is, I want to make sure that I give everybody proper credit, you know, because that's what's important. And Ray Land, L-L-A-N-D, wrote this March 24th right there on Leafly. That's what he did. And he says, you're at a party and a joint being passed around. The room is filled with smoke and you start to wonder, will I get a contact high from weed? All right, now, my question on that is, wouldn't you want to? Because it's weed. Is a contact high even real? A contact high, also known as secondhand high, is the idea that secondhand exposure to cannabis smoke can get a person stoned or even leave them with THC in their system, and after they chop off their hand on the paper cutter next to the copy machine in their office, they'll have to go take a piss test, and, you know, they might have THC in their system, which meant that they shouldn't probably have been operating a paper cutter. But nonetheless, they were. Maybe they need to go to more pot parties, I think. Anyway, so approximately 50% of the THC and other cannabinoids are present in cannabis cigarette after the mainstream smoke is inhaled. So it doesn't have a whole lot of biodiversity. So when you're inhaling it, you're only smoking really 50% of the active ingredients anyway, because the other part goes up in flame, hopefully flame on flower, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. And then we know that secondhand cannabis smoke can maintain cannabinoids, but is it really enough to get somebody high? The question is if you are sitting in a hot box, yes, it's got enough to get you high, man, because you're surrounding yourself with the smoke and you're breathing it in and you can get high. But if you are in a well-ventilated area, the answer is not so much. And he even says so, if you're in a well-ventilated space or room with someone smoking or smell some weed walking down the street, you don't need to worry. Okay, so you don't need to worry if somebody's smoking weed and they blow it right up in the air and then you smell it and you say, oh no, I'm going to have to go get a THC test because it's COVID time and everything kills me. You cannot have that panic. Tell them Tuney Gruve told you not to panic. Take that off right quick because it's bothering me. Tuney Gruve told you not to panic. He said that if you're in a well-ventilated place and you smell some very cool, like this, oh my goodness, bro. If you smell that in the air and you don't want to be high, okay. All right, well, then that's on you. Okay, well, that's that. So the idea is, can you get a contact high? Yes, you can if you are in a concealed place and you are just like smoking right there with them. And then you just might as well go ahead and smoke. But if you're in a well-ventilated place, the answer is no, because the bioavailability of the cannabis after it's exhaled is limited, according to Mr. Ray. It may be a Mr., it may not be a Mr., but that's in the March 2020 Leafly. Just thought I'd throw that out there at you. Next time we're going to do some high times because Stormy Simon is a friend of mine. I like her. She's really, really cool, really, really sweet lady, and she's up there at high times doing some things. You can see her unique touch on things, so we're going to do that. So, thank you guys for tuning in on that. Can you get high on contact? Can you get a contact high from weed? The answer is yes, if it just is blown up your nostrils and inhaled in your lungs or you're surrounded by smoke. The answer is yes. Okay. Alrighty. So, man, don't you feel educated? I feel educated. Oh, now you want to go outside. Dude, no. Chill. Just chill. Yeah. I know. Yeah, he's not, well, you know, the other night he was kind of hungry too, I think. And so he was a little anxious, but right now he's not hungry. he's not out in that sunshine right now, and so the puppy's acting really cool. Kane, he's a good dog. He's a good dog. All right. Now we're going to attempt the first dab hit of the day. I'm going to have to get this a little bit relatively warm because, well, the last dab hit I did off this one, it was a little bit burnt, a little scorchy, you know. And I'm not one of those dab purists. Some of you are dab purists, and you only know dab purity. Mine is like, does it get me fucking high? A lot. And the answer is, yep. This dab right here is designed to get me high a lot. And then I'm going to go get some more. Support your local dispensary. Smoke weed fast. You're watching Liberty of Weed. My name is Tuney Gruve, and we're excited to have you here with us watching me fire up this banger right here. Hope Anna gets back in business, man. She had some of the best glass. She had her own glass shop in the back of her shop. So, you know, man, people that take on the cannabis industry like that with their whole heart and their whole soul, whatever, they deserve to be rewarded, not by having to close their doors because of some invisible foe. You feel me? You know, that's not bad. I mean, that's not good. All right. I'm going to say that's hot because it's given plenty of time. And then, I like to hit it about an inch. Ooh, that sounds terrible, huh? Some of you are going to smile about that. I was kind of edgy. Yeah, I guess I was a little edgy last night, too. But, oh well. Wow. Hold on. Maybe I didn't get it. Yeah, there it is. I was saying, maybe I didn't get it as hot as I thought I did, you know. Because, dude, really? Just because? There's like 5 dogs there's like 7 dogs on this block. And they're all big. So when somebody walks down the alley, we all know. All right, not a big dab. First dab of the day. The heat started to collapse, and so looks like it might be just perfect. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Man, that got me hyped. Woo! I'm glad I did that. You should be glad I did that too. Well, ooh, son. You know how some of those people do dab hits and then they try to pretend like they're not high? I'm not that guy. I am really high. I'm a high guy. Woo! Very good. You know, one of these days I'll tell you about the story about Bear's breakfast. It happens every now and then during the springtime, back when we could all associate with each other over breakfast and whatever. And he did this big ass dab hit. Dabbed himself into his couch. Yeah, showing off. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. I laughed at him for it. I did. I did. So, I don't know how long that's been. He says we're right at this point where I should say thank you for tuning in. Hopefully that you hopefully that you get something out of this. If nothing else, understand about secondhand contact high. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Or, or if you don't have ventilation, you don't have to worry about it so much. So, no, you can't. No, you can't. All right. So, then we learned about nothing else, actually. We just did some bong hits and did a dab, and hopefully you guys come back and tune in again. Thank you. You're watching Tuney Gruve right here on the Liberty of Weed. Pot Use for Freedom Radio Broadcast Network. Come on and get some. All right. Thanks a lot, you guys. Hold on one second. I'm out. Peace.